Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's the shot! Played out to the left flank.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's shifting through the gears here. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Ronaldinho clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! He's got himself an absolute peach. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he cuts out the supply. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini and Neymar, and it's Messi. Rijkaard, that has been slung wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's an imaginative pass. Can he latch on to this? Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Milan are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defence.
Real chance! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Tomori. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Takes a shot! And there's a goal! Right back in the game! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Gerrard. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Donatoni.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's really well manoeuvred. Kukçu, he's found a way through. And this is Shevchenko. Politano. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Maldini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking tidy in possession here. Real chance here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Lacroix did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Totti. And the finish! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Ronaldinho goes short. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Edmilson.
There they go, hunting again.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. The second half is up and running. And it's Kukcu. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Kukcu probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Ronaldinho aims beyond the defence. Kukcu. Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cafu. Totti, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Politano. And no, he's seen through all of that. And it's Messi. Juve finding himself in space. That is lovely. Now it's Donadoni. In towards the back stick. It carries far too far and out of play. Cafu. That's Politano. He's got away. Great vision. Cafu has it in a wide position. Berbatov! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. Lacroix spots it and intercepts. Now it's Politano. Cafu. And this is Totti. Totti with... Oh, good effort! Rijkaard gets it away. Kukçu with a fine tackle. Maldini getting this one clear. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Gerrard, that's going wide left. Diouf. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Berbatov.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Saliba, Lee Kang-in. Opts for safety. Totti. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And here's Ronaldinho. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And the shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's looking to win it for them. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang... Shot at goal! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, they could break here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Kukçu looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Messi.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he get on the end of this?
That's good defensive concentration.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Not the most convincing of passes. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away.
So that's it. It is all over. Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Gerrard. Oh, that's fabulous. That'll be a throw-in. And he's whipped it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pinches it off him. Now it's Berbatov. Totti. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been, Peter, and always with a smile.
He was born with a football at his feet. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ronaldinho. And no, he's seen through all of that. And he's there to get it away. Kukçu. Shifted it to the flank. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't...
And Messi! Messi! From another planet! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Milan have the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And now the breakaway. Edmilson. Milan are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Maldini. Oh, it's come loose. Maldini does well to get it back. Tries to play it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it. Oh, what's he done? That is lovely. Real chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Maldini. Ball played for Rijkaard. Saliba. Juve. Now it's Shevchenko. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. This might spell danger. That has not gone well. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Politano. And the counter is on. It's a really well-measured ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, given away. Shevchenko! And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. That is a great pick out. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are purring, truly purring. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control. Not the most accurate pass. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. Gerrard. Totti. And it's half-time. Well, the mood in the 2 camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. It's a good foot in there. Tomori calmly anticipates. Edmilson. He's found a way through. Great vision. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's got a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So could they be onto something here? No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. Totti. Totti! It's loose, and another try! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi. Carreras. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's going wide left. It's a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. They've played it short. Here comes the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Milan are looking to go forward now. Ronaldinho! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And one more try! Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Berbatov. Can he get it through? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Deftly away. Milan have reclaimed it. And it's Kukçu. He's having a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Politano does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that has been slung wide. Carreras. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now he's off and running. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neymar. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Lacroix, tidy with his distribution. Neymar. And it's Messi. That's good. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Neymar. And the shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Can he get on the end of this? Tries to cross. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play. Cristiano Ronaldo coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Messi. Messi running with the ball. That's a sharp pass. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Maldini, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Quality ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Ronaldinho. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Barella. Donadoni will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Del Piero. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pirlo. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nakata with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Barella. And it's Inzaghi. Barella. Look at the space, and the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Pirlo. Well, they've got it again. Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nakata. Rafael Leao. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Pirlo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Rafael Leao, looking to play him. There's the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Turan. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Rafael Leao chips it through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Donadoni. Now, what about a counter-attack? Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Caught offside that time. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Del Piero. And that's a dangerous ball. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Milan are really in a position.
Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Kaka. Barella. And it's Nakata. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot!
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Schneider. Donatoni. Pirlo simply refused to be outdone there. Task somewhat off target.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That is ended up in no man's land. Chance for a shot! Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Del Piero. Real chance here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Thuram.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Pirlo. Passes short and sharp. And he's... And Hullet! Milan. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Rafael Leao. Barella. Tries to pass it through. Rafael Leao. Massaro. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kaka. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Rafael Leao. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a good position here. Chance, surely! We've got a goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Pirlo gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Thuram. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And here's Hullet. Rafael Leao. Nakata. That's been intercepted. And here's Del Piero.
That's good play from him.
And he tries one from range. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Deftly away. Rafael Leao. And it's Barella. It's a pretty loose pass. De Gea punts it upfield. Nakata. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He won't be happy with that one. Pullet takes a shot! Nakata. Here's Rafael Leao. Knocks it into space. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Attenzione, un cambio.
That has not gone well. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Pirlo looking to pass their way up the pitch. Threads one in.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that has left him in a heap.
Cambio di giocatori.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? In towards the back stick. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Serginho. Oh, sweet feet. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. And we have our very first corner. Nesta getting this one clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Into the last 5 minutes. Maldini gets across to intercept that. David De Gea. And he's gone looking for safety. Ribery. Great vision. Can he get onto this? That's a decent clearance.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Schneider. That's a cute ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's a key interception. And that will be it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and... Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're very much on the way now. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Give him the ball anywhere near the box and you know what the outcome will be.
The very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Modric, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Thuram. Showing good feet. Mateus. And it's Modric. To Bergami. And here's Vieri. Massaro. Rafael Leao. Barella. And this is Batistuta. Thuram makes the interception. Strong running down that left flank. Nagatomo, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And here's Batistuta. Both sides exercising caution for now. Well, that has not gone well. And this is Vieri. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And this is Insigne. Nakata.
Milan really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Massaro. No luck with that dink over the top. That is ended up in no man's land. Rafael Leao. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rafael Leao. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Nakata. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Modric. And it's Modric. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rafael Leao. He's in a great position here. Donatoni. 15 minutes till half-time. Just eases him off the ball. Thuram. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's Batistuta. Barella. Tries to play it through. Thuram running with intent. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao. Massaro pinches it off him. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's well spotted. Modric. And it's Insigne. And it's Modric. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Batistuta. Nakata. And Donato. Great vision. Nagatomo. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So right back into the action.
Milan really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Shifted it to the flank. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now the ball in. Cleared without hesitation. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Lovely. Takes a shot! Oh, glorious! Batty goal!
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
The first breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Nagatomo got a long way forward to join the attack. Nakata. Nagatomo is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Nagatomo. And here's Vieri. Barella. Still no way through. Shot, surely! And there's a goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Distributed tidily. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Nagatomo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Batistuta. Barella. Anguissa. Nagatomo.
Oh, great feat, that.
Barella. Nakata. This is a promising build-up. Rafael Leao. And he's being shifted off it. Anguissa. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aimed beyond the defence. Barella. And here's Donatoni. And he's in, and the shot! And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 8. Ribéry.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rafael Leao, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Barella.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Barella, Anguissa, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Salmakas, and it's Selamat. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a promising position. Can he get on the end of this? And smartly reclaimed. And it's Barella.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chiellini cuts out the pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Numero 19, numero 17, numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
Is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he's got away from it. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Ribéry ready to try one. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Ribéry! Now it's Selmakers. Davids. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Now that's well seen too. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Modric. Mateus. Played back. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten. Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're up and running.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Zanetti cuts it out. Now, can they get him away? And Batistuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, this looks sharp. Batistuta. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's found support out wide. Towering header! He will be livid with himself. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Now, he's got space here, and he was quick to react.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Seedorf. Donatoni. Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. Quarter of an hour played. Takes a shot! Against the crossbar! Goal! Milan! Ibrahimovic at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 17° minuto numero 11.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, shooting chance! And he scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rafael Leao. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Kaká ventures forward. Shevchenko in acres of space out wide. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And they've got rid.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pinches it off him. Barella. And that is a little undercooked. Looking for the run. Now there's a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Shevchenko! That's put paid to the danger. And now they can spring out of defence.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cross from Caf, and a header! But he's left disappointed. Massaro. Can he get it through? Now, who's going to be first to this? It'll be a throw-in. And here's Rafael Leao, and he's been shifted off it. Kaka goes long, and it's Barella. And there's a searching pass, and he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Rafael Leao, who does have an assist to his name. Cafu, lobbed in behind. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Rafael Leao, and that interception was most necessary. Played into space. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. And that was very necessary. Looking for options for movement. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Milan get the second half going. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Pirlo. Pass somewhat off target. Chiellini. Barella. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Batistuta. Oh, good ball. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. It's a throw-in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic. Zanetti. To Barella. Donadoni. A probing pass. Just eases him off the ball. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great vision. Zanetti. Ambitious ball here. No, that was never going to make it. So we've reached the hour mark. Nakata. Thuram gets it away.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Donadoni! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Knocks it into space. Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No luck with that dink over the top. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Donadoni. And here's Batistuta. And this is Nakata.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Milan have their second corner now.
Numero 56.
And he thumps it clear. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Batistuta. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to play it through. Ambrosini, it's just beyond his reach. Now it's Selmakers.
Such good technique.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nakata is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Seedorf tries to clear.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Selamat. Ambrosini, and he's intervened well there. Well, nicely intercepted. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Nakata. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's played it back. Searching pass he's played there. Batistuta gets flagged offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
So here comes the substitution.
Numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Il numero 26.
Salmakas. That's a delicate pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Nakata. Pirlo making good progress. Chips it through. De Gea can get it clear. Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Ibrahimovic, nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Nakata. Corner given.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 16.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Well, there's the clearance. And he's there to get it away. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes. Another 30 minutes, hopefully, to make a difference.
Attenzione signore e signori, ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di non perdere di vista i propri bambini durante la partita, per la loro sicurezza. Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 10, viene sostituito con il numero 9. Cambio
No
di
winner
giocatore.
in 90, 30 more to come. Gullit makes a move down the right. Gullit, he is through here.
Oh, really well played.
Gullit proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Maldini. Serginho. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Martinez. Played up towards the front line. Great defending, strong and determined. Foot in. Threads one in. Shot could be on. And the shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan have their lead. And here's Nakata. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
So just 15 minutes still to come.
Signore e signori, facciamo gli auguri.
Milan have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist?
Attenzione, un cambio.
And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Now it's Batistuta. Fiore. Cross into the box. And that's the keeper's ball. Maldini. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Passing nice and neat. Hullet. Nakata. And he's got the beating of his man. Header! Martinez finds himself offside. Fiore tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Nakata.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Salmakas.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball, spread neatly. Davids is there, and he can get that clear. Desperate defending required here. Getting up there! And that should get the job done. And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Milan can celebrate now. They have Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And it's Nakata. That's a shade optimistic. Nicely shaped ball. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking. Rafael Leao, and it's Barella. Now it's Batistuta, and that is well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Barella, and it's skewed away. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's not got that quite right. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pull it. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nakata, and here's Batistuta. Seedorf. Nesta gets it away. Milan have reclaimed it. Milan are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Now it's Kaka. He's shifting through the gears here. Kaka. Kaka's cross. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. And Donatoni, and they've got a throw. Zanetti, and it's Nakata, and here's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pull it. No way through. Throw it. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rafael Leao, lovely pass, but can he get there? Back to the keeper it goes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? Barella, looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Rafael Leao. He's picked his way. Rafael Leao! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
No way through there. He has found the way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Batistuta. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And this is... goes for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
That has not gone well. Played into space. Thuram calmly anticipates.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Donadoni, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to pass it through. Is having a shot! Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nakata. Massaro. Now it's Rafael Leao. Leicester cuts it out. And for the first half, that is that. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Back on the way then.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to...
And the shot! And he's there to clear it. And here's Nakata. He's found the way through. And this shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Batistuta. Good read, needed to be. And they can counter here. Massaro. Pirlo does really well to win the ball there. That has been cut short. Barella. Massaro. Now it's Batistuta. And it's made its way to him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard. And it's Hullet. It's a good run down the right. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, well played, well played. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nakata, and he's been shifted off it.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Batistuta! It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18.
Milan choosing to make the first change. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's quick to return it. Zanetti attempts a clearance.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Milan are looking to go forward now. Ibrahimovic. Oh, red, nice interception. Maldini. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Rafael Leao, look at the chance for a shot! Batistuta, glorious! A finish of true class!
Gol per il Milan.
It's level again! What a match we have!
Numero 10.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have movement on both benches. Milan drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's cut it out.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rafael Leao. Leicester with the clearance. And it's Nakata. Caresses it through. Can he latch on to this? He won't be happy with that one. Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Oh, that's fabulous. That pass just didn't quite work. That's a lovely, neat pass. Barella. Mateus. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The final 5 minutes. That's been cut out, well played. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Salmakas. Martinez. He's rising! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
Milan are making a change now, so time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Milan found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Rafael Leao. He slid it, tries a shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I query, Peter, whether he should have been allowed to do that in the first place, but absolutely nothing wrong with the finish.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all.
Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And that has been cleared. Chiellini eases the ball away from him. Pescara have the chance to go the other way. Pass is just off target. And he's there to get it away.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Van Basten is flagged offside. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pull it. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Batistuta. Chiellini does well to get it back. Fiore. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that is a nice touch. Batistuta is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
This is the sort of thing he craved.
Put it! Off the post! And the ball is out of play. And here's Batistuta. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Might want to be careful there.
Zanetti cuts it out. Fiore, probing pass. He's in plenty of space here. There's the header! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
He's had it taken off him. Looking for the run. Now it's Rafael Leao, and there's green grass ahead of him. Not the most accurate pass. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Nakata, it's played through for him. Picked out brilliantly, and that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away. Still goalless. And it's Totti. Donatoni knocks it out wide. Donatoni, an instinctive delivery. Totti. Donatoni. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan! That was a given, it always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. Barella. Nicely weighted ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He can run onto that. He's found a way through. And that is masterful defending. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Donatoni is onto this. Seedorf. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Donadoni. Played out towards the right wing. 5 minutes till the break. Has a look and plays it forward. Driving forward. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pescara have a free kick. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Donadoni. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rafael Leao. Now it's Nakata, and he's worked it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Back on the way then. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Bullet is the team's great visionary. Now it's Batistuta. Massaro. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Totti. Bullet. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's had it nicked away. No way through. Barella. Can he get it through? Fiore. Bullet. Batistuta. Now it's Nakata.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rafael Leao. Could be danger here. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Donadoni with a real chance here. Donadoni! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nakata.
Well, yet another interception and a show of it.
Massaro! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Barella. Barella with the cross. Oh, great leap! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Rafael Leao. And they are prompt with their pressing. Fiore. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Keeper's dealt with that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Barella. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Pescara really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's got the beating of his man. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Martinez. And the finish! Outstanding by Martinez! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Davids providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Showing great feet there. Zanetti. And that has sent him sprawling. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Viene sostituito con il numero 21.
Zanetti. And he welcomes it in. Davids. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, super find.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nesta gets over and intercepts. The message is clear, none shall pass. Knocks it into space. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That is good alertness. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Van Basten. And De Bruyne! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Seedorf.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Played out wide. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear.
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We are just getting started. Flashes it across. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good spread.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And now the breakaway. Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Newcastle are looking to go forward now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Anthony Elanga is a player who's learning the game for me, Peter. He produces moments of magic, but he also produces mistakes, which is often associated with a player so young. He left Sweden at an extremely young age. I think he was 12 when he moved to Manchester, but he's progressed through the age groups and he's making his mark now at the top level. He just needs consistency to be added.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Forlan.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Milan have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. He has found the way. Can he finish? Cleared without hesitation.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's burst through. Good ball, good touch. Tries a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Hall. Played out to the left flank. Tries to play it through. Crosses it into the area. No goals as yet. It's a really well-measured ball. No, it's Forlan. Oh, super find. He's got a... Lincoln in! Goal, Milan! And that for him is goal number 10. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting...
And the shot! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And this is Bergkamp. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Botman. Bergkamp. Chance for a shot! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There's a sharp little ball here. Fermin in acres of space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nice control. Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Caught offside that time. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Elanga. Well-timed, excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And a chance! And that's off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Miley and Botman. Miley and Thiaw. Tonali. Alanga. Now that looks a decent ball. Livramento receives it in a wide position. Bellingham looking to add to his goal. Can he get it through? What a throw in. And he whips it in. Chiellini. Rijkaard. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Barnes. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And it's Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. No, he's not getting any further than that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The cross. Looking to play him in. Backward it goes. Bergkamp.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's Lee Kang-in. And here's Forlan. Lee Kang-in. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! It's hit the upright. Deftly away. Fermin in towards the back stick. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to belt it away. That'll be a throw. Bellingham looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Miley.
è di 80.607
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tonali. Oh, good spread. Rijkaard. Tonali. Played back into the centre. Oh, played through for the wide man. Alanga. Flings in across. And he can clear it away. Lee Kang-in. Milan are looking to break at pace. Forlan. And the shot! Well taken goal. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's found a way. Can he finish? Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, they're a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bergkamp goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Shevchenko, and Shevchenko! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Hall. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's certainly onside. And he shoots! Tonali. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Bellingham. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, who's going to be first to this? Thiaw did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's fabulous. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here. Hall. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And they win it back again. So here comes the substitution. Forlan being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Aims beyond the defence. Bojan knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Just the keeper in his chance! And it's come back out to him. It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And very quickly, decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Over to the right flank. Murphy gets into a good position. Shevchenko. Zanetti. 5 minutes to add. Now he's got space here. Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. Paul can clear it away. Tonali. Great vision. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Havertz! A real chance and a real let-off.
Havertz clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop a shoulder and go through people either.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Bellingham, passing nice and neat. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Bergkamp. He's had a shot! Goal, Milan! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
For Milan, after 10 minutes is number
Arsenal
16.
finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gabriel. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's fabulous. Bergkamp! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Eze. Odegaard. Spread out to the left. Back where it came. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Bellingham. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Incapuyi. Now it's Eze. Just eases him off the ball. Forlan picks it up out wide. He's found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Shot could be... Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Femi. Bergkamp is always looking to break lines. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Tries a shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Eze's cross. Cleared without hesitation. Bergkamp. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Odegaard. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has been slung wide. He is through here. He's having a hit. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Odegaard. Madueke has it in a wide position. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's made its way to him. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Fermin does well to get it back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a promising position.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Fermin. That's Lee Kang-in. Gabriel calmly anticipates. And the referee has blown for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far.
Everyone,
Peter, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. Mosquera finding himself in space. And that's been drilled in. Fermin. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mosquera.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lee Kang-in, good, strong midfield running here. Aims beyond the defence. And he's there to get it away. That's the throw. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Milan are 2 up early in the second half. Subimendi. Oh, good spread. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Havertz! Lee Kang-in.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bellingham. There he goes, motoring forward. Lee Kang-in.
The attendance for this
It's a
match
goal
was
kick.
60,179.
Eze. Odegaard. And it's Rice. And it's Eze. Space for him to turn and look. And he's managed to get free. He's in a great... And he shoots! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Eze. Coming on the field is number 19, Trossard.
PK. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Forlan. Pass somewhat off target. Havertz. And this is Forlan. There they go, hunting in tacks. And here's Bellingham. Now he's running away. Deftly out wide. Rice. And Mosquera knocks it into space. Madueke.
Oh, really well played.
And that is well cleared.
Arsenal really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Now it's Rice. Ball is over the line.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Nkapie. Number 3, Mosquera.
Driven in.
Coming on the field.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Palafiori. Number 12.
And that has left him in a heap.
Substitution.
Madueke.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Bellingham. That is a great pick out. Oh, and the shot! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitutions taking place.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Ambitious ball here. Timber clears it away. Looking to play him in. Now it's Bellingham. Serves up across. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution in progress.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
This is Van Nistelrooy. Big chance, corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Bergkamp! And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Bellingham. Bojan.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Odegaard. Trossard. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Chiellini. And it's Bergkamp. That's going wide left. Bellingham. Good read, needed to be. Oh, shooting chance! And that is as much as we have time for. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We're up and running then. Oh, it's played into the towering header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
This is a promising build-up. Serginho flings in across. Impressive jump! Same again, same outcome.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Knocks it into space. Pass is just off target. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Chiellini. Now he's off and running. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Batistuta. Can he get it through?
Mantova definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Zanetti. He's looking wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. For it, and he thumps it clear, and now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. And the return pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's a good ball. And he skips past his man. Shot could be on. Nakata. Milan are looking to break at pace. Oh, good-looking ball. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's had it nicked away. Maldini wins the duel this time. And it's Batistuta. Donadoni. Zanetti. It's a promising position. And it's hoisted clear. That'll be a throw. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Maldini. And Serginho. And it's Zanetti. That's destined for the flank. What a throw in. Davids. Massaro.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Serginho. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Donadoni really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Milan really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. The second period is on the way.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And this is Nakata. Nakata crosses. And that's the keeper's ball. Akanji, Donadoni, and it's Batistuta. Massaro. Serginho. It's a goal kick. Zanetti. He is being harried and hassled.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
No, it's come to nothing. Deftly away. And it's Zanetti. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Now that's well seen too.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Donadoni will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Nakata. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Donadoni, delivered from and a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, they've got it again. Davids. And he's picked it up out wide. Akanji with the clearance. Massaro.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Nakata. Played out towards the right wing. Donadoni. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Massaro. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Serginho. Plays it through. Could move up a gear here. And he's being shifted off it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And it's made its way to him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And this is Batistuta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. This looks promising. Oh, good take in a good area. Plenty to aim at here. It's crossed into the middle. Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, super shapes to shoot! Davids.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Serginho. Now it's Nakata.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well seen. Saw that cut. And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
He's having a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Esposito really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan are looking to go forward now. This is a promising build-up.
Hidetoshi Nakata, I think, will be an interesting player to watch in this, Peter. A great all-round midfielder who loves to just hold those central positions.
And a trailblazer, one of those modern-day playmakers, all action, covers so much ground, doesn't he? More than just a number 10.
He does. I mean, he does so many things well in his game that he's respected throughout the world.
Gaetano. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Davids. Nakata. Now it's Batistuta. Spread out to the left. Esposito. It's a promising position. He's in plenty of space here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Can he latch on to this? And it's been hooked away. Crosses it in here. And he's taking no chances there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, sweet feet. Now there's a fine ball. Looking, and the shot! Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Donadoni. Turns back here, probably the best option. Davids. Nakata. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Davids.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gaetano. Looking to play him in. And he's certainly onside here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zanetti delivers. They want to be quick to recover this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And it's Serginho. Gaetano. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Mina. Now say Pedro. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. And he's managed to get free. Out of play for a goal kick. Just past the 40th minute mark. Oh, super find. Davids did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Batistuta! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Batistuta clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
It's rising! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
He's gone looking for safety. Can he get it through? Nakata. That's good play. Well, that's a... Surely now! And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Gaetano looking to pass their way up the pitch. Esposito. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shapes to shoot! He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Zanetti. And he was quick to react. Gaetano. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mina, and he's forced to go back. Threads one in. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Can he finish?
Cagliari really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's really put himself on the line here. There's the header! No, not the best of headers. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nakata. Nakata will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's there to get it away. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Batistuta. And he's quick to get rid. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And this is Bellotti. That's good defending, very good defending. Now it's Nakata.
This is the time you need that pace.
Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. Now it's Nakata. Oh, super ball. No way through, so back it comes. Chance! And no mistake. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Decent chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Gaetano. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Martinez. He shifted it to the flank. Davids. That's tidy. Now then, the ball's come loose. Batistuta under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And it's Nakata. Martinez. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Nakata, nicely weighted ball. And this is Batistuta. And back to the goalkeeper. Zé Pedro.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Bellotti. Now, can they get him away? Chelhanoglu. And it's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. Davids. And that will be it. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept. you.